Near side wing with the left-hand dribble. Will hand it off this time to Trevon Lewis. Tyrese Hunter now stops at the foul line, pulls up, and knocks in the 15-footer. Tyrese Hunter averages 15.6 points per game, coming off an 18-point performance against Gill St. Bernard's in the low-scoring sectional championship round. 2-2 your score, just a minute gone by here at Rutgers. Here's Jaden Hodge. Over 1,200 career points for Hodge. Sets and fires and knocks it in from three. Hodge with all 5 St. Rose points to start off this game. 5-2 advantage for the Purple Roses. Worked around top of the key. Here's a three-point look. Wide, uncontested three by Jalen Grant. So Grant answers the Hodge three with a three of his own. 5-5 your score in the early goings. Ebeling getting it inside. Quick take, finish, and foul. Avery Lynch, the sophomore, made the cut off ball. The hoop in the arm and a chance at a traditional three-point play. So a foul whistled that time against Lewis of Roselle Catholic. That'll be his first, team's first. Trying to finish off the three-point play. Rattled in and out, no good. So Lynch settles for the two that he scored. Down the other way, 7-5 advantage for St. Rose. Little helter-skelter and getting it inside. Blocked away by Avery Lynch. They're trying to get it to Armar Caldwell. Down underneath the rim, and Lynch came out of your picture to swat that one away right in front of the big contingent of students here from St. Rose and Belmar. Three-point shot, no good. These two teams last played one another in the 2023 Non-Public B State Final. Roselle Catholic won that matchup here at Rutgers 68-59 on their way to finishing number 1 in New Jersey. Brian Lynch, the head coach of St. Rose. Todd Decker, the head coach of Roselle Catholic. St. Rose wins. They're going to be hoping that Plainfield loses in their state final, and maybe they finish number 1 in New Jersey. Roselle Catholic just trying to take home what will be their 7th non-public B state title in school history. Crowd getting loud here. Patiently weaving his way right to the rim and finishing Tyrese Hunter. Hunter with 4 points. 7-7 your score. Nice take there by the 6'3 junior. Here's a look for three. No good off the back rim. Rebounded underneath by Jalen Grant. Grant looking to push the pace. Gets it quickly into the offensive end. Grant with a right-hand dribble across the lane. Switches over to the left. Fumbled it away, but it was last touched out of bounds off of Brian Ebeling last. So it's still going to be possession maintained here by Roselle Catholic with 4:51 left to go in the first. That inbound pass easily stolen away by St. Rose. That was just lofted straight up in the air rather than going out with a little distance. Finding Lynch inside, spinning and turning, but leaving that one short. Rebounded by Roselle Catholic. Tracked down that time by Trevon Lewis. Lewis had 15 points, 3 rebounds against Gill St. Bernard's. Across the lane. Roselle Catholic kicking it out. Again, another long-range three, no good. Rebounded inside, that time by Jaden Hodge. Pulls down 6 boards a game. And St. Rose, no contest that time. They get it right to the glass and in. That's Evan Romano, the senior who averages 12.9 points per game. Romano had a monster game in the sectional final win against Rutgers Prep, going for 27 points, 7 rebounds. Lewis, 3:45 left to go in the first. Shakes and bakes, gets a wild shot off, no good. Trying to deflect it out to a teammate. Lynch tracks it down. Here's St. Rose with numbers the other way. Hodge trying to Euro step his way to the rim, draws the contact, elicits the whistle, and we'll see if he's going to be heading to the foul line to shoot two as well. And it will be a two-shot foul, as Jaden Hodge will head to the foul line for a pair. 1,266 career points coming into play today. He's added to that total with 5 already here in the first. Now make it 6 after he knocks down the foul shot. He has exploded this season, over 550 points in this junior campaign for Hodge. His older brother was the leader of the team last year when they finished number 1 in New Jersey and finished as non-public B champions. They've won 6 state championships in program history. Goes 1 of 2 at the line. Last touch out of bounds off of Caldwell of Roselle Catholic. So possession will stay on the left side of the floor with St. Rose. Making their 15th all-time appearance at a boys basketball state final. Initial shot was missed, but the follow-up is good by Romano. Romano's got 4, and it's a 12-7 lead for St. Rose. Lewis, backdoor feed, beautiful find, right down the middle of the lane for Tyrese Hunter. Hunter's got 6 of Roselle Catholic's first 9 points in this game. 12-9 lead for St. Rose. Here's the floater, no good. Rebounded underneath. It's Lewis with another board. Trying to go down the other way. It's going to be a meeting at the rim, and a foul is going to be whistled against St. Rose. Romano might be charged with a foul that time. There was a bullet pass. It was a little behind the intended target of Caldwell. But a foul nonetheless, again, against Romano. Roselle Catholic shooting right into the general direction of the purple-clad faithful of the student section assembled behind this basket for St. Rose. Armagh Caldwell's first point of the game. 6'2 senior, averages 5 points to contest. Misfiring on the second foul shot. 2-point lead. 12-10 advantage for St. Rose. Closing in on 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Tyler Cameron had passed it up to Romano. Romano shifting gears, got that blocked away after the initial one was ricocheted off the front of the rim. Good interior defense there by Todd Decker's Roselle Catholic Lions. Contested baseline jumpers left short. Last touch out of bounds, though, by St. Rose. Roselle Catholic with the number 2 seed in North Non-Public B. Received a bye in the first round, defeated Saddle River Day, Morris Catholic, and then Gill St. Bernard's. Back up top, sidestep, nice take to the rim, but short on the near side. Good defense there. Amir Renee did a nice job of not fouling. Hodge, easy pickings on the other end of the floor. Jaden Hodge with 8 points, 8 of his team's 14. Off the assist from Romano. 14-10 lead for St. Rose with under 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. From Rutgers University's Jersey Mike's Arena, Dan Long, David Berry, Josh Noble, thanks for joining us. Second of 12 championship games we'll be covering this weekend here at the home of the Scarlet Knights. A lot of dribbling, a lot of time, and a floater off the glass and good. Jalen Grant, he knew exactly how much time he had. He got a step on the defender and kissed it off the glass and good. Grant with 5 here in the first quarter. Back to a 2-point margin. Hodge, who's had an enormous first quarter with 8. Now give him 11. That's his second made 3. Jaden Hodge with 11 points. He had 22 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists against Rutgers Prep. He has exploded here in the first quarter against Roselle Catholic. Hodge now trying to play a little defense. Corner three's not going to count. Stepping out of bounds on the sideline was Tyrese Hunter, and a turnover gives possession back over to the Purple Roses of St. Rose. With 44.9 seconds left to go in the first, and back to a 5-point margin in favor of the number 2 ranked team in the Garden State. Romano getting it over. Isaiah Cooper into the game for the first time. Number 0, the freshman. Ebeling up top to Lynch. Lynch picks up his dribble. Cooper hounding defense that time. Romano as it's stripped away. Spin move by Lewis. Lewis a little out of control. Are they going to count the bucket? No continuation there. But they will whistle St. Rose for a foul with 18.3 seconds left to go. There you can see on a replay the spin move. Cooper got in the way. In the NBA, that's a continuation in and one, but not in the high school or college ranks. Subs being made by Coach Brian Lynch. Inbound upcoming here for Roselle Catholic. Under 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 5-point deficit for Roselle Catholic. Looking to hold for one final shot of the frame. Grant, across the lane, floater, no good. Trying to snatch that underneath was Caldwell with an offensive rebound. Off of him, last goes out of bounds, 0.6 seconds left to go in the first. St. Rose will take a 17-12 lead into the end of this first quarter. We'll be back for the start of the second as you're watching coverage of the Non-Public B Boys Basketball Final here on NJ.com. St. Rose of Belmar leading Roselle Catholic 17-12 after the first 8 minutes of action. Dan Long here from Jersey Mike's Arena at Rutgers University in Piscataway. Roselle Catholic, the home side in the black. St. Rose defending in the road whites, trying to repeat as state champions. Last year when they won the title, it was their first state title since 1977. Now trying to go back-to-back for the first time since the early 60s. What about that take? Trevon Lewis getting his first 2 points of this state final and pulls Roselle Catholic back to within 3 at 17-14. Splitting the defense and finger roll finishes Tyler Cameron. As Cameron's first 2 points of the championship round. Teams trading buckets to begin the second. Lewis, step back 3. Left it short of the front rim. Good box out there by Roselle Catholic to allow another teammate to get to it. What a Euro step finish there by Isaiah Headley-Smith. Glided his way right to the rim and let that defender fly by him after Romano was left in his wake. Beautiful finish there, makes that a 3-point game. A minute gone by here in the second quarter of play. Last season, St. Rose defeated Immaculate Conception Montclair 82-40 in the Non-Public B State Final. earning their first state championship since way back in 1977 when St. Rose won the non-public B title over Our Lady of the Valley. Last year, St. Rose went 29-2 overall, finished as the number 1 ranked team in the Garden State. They've been dominant in their road here to Rutgers. They defeated Rainey in the quarterfinals, St. Joe's Hamilton in the semifinals, and then Wallops Rutgers Prep in the sectional final. Their closest playoff game has been their 22-point win in the quarterfinals. As Brian Lynch has built himself a powerhouse team down the Jersey Shore, trying to take out one of the Blue Bloods in New Jersey history, Roselle Catholic, a team that has claimed 6 state championships, all of which have come since 2013. Once this season, they were ranked number 1. Lost a couple times to Plainfield this season, including the Union County Championship. But have their eyes on the prize here. And there's a prize recruit, Jaden Hodge, already with 13 points in this first half. And many people think he's going to be a top 50 overall recruit in the class of 2026, beginning next year after this monster junior season. A lot of people are going to want his services, including Shaheem Holloway, the head coach of Seton Hall, just came in to Jersey Mike's Arena. There's a long-range 3 by Roselle Catholic's Tyrese Hunter that caroms off the rim to the left side and out of play. 21-16 lead for St. Rose with 6:19 left to go in the second. Weaving up top, here's Romano. Kicks out into the corner, Ebling's 3. Left short. Fight for the loose ball, tracked down by Roselle Catholic's Armar Caldwell. Lions trying to weave their way through traffic. Inside to Caldwell. Met at the rim, and a late whistle sounds as well. And is this going to be a foul against Hodge? It will be a foul against Hodge. The dismay of all of the fans for St. Rose, and it looks like you can see why. It looked like a lot of ball there in our replay. Said the foul goes against Hodge, and that'll send Caldwell to the foul line to shoot 2. Caldwell will rattle in the first one. He's got 2 in this first half, both points coming at the foul line. He had 2 points, 3 rebounds against Gill St. Bernard's in the sectional final. And once again, he goes 1 of 2 at the foul line. He's 2 for 4 in this game. 4-point lead for St. Rose. Led by 5 after 1. Ebeling. Inside, Cameron. Had the mismatch, and he lays it in. Tyler Cameron with 4 points here, all coming in the second quarter. 23-17 lead for St. Rose. Hunter gets it off into the far side corner. Back into the hands of Hunter. Haven't seen that much from the leading scorer on the season for Roselle Catholic in Trayvon Lewis. Average 18 points a game. In this game, he's only got 2. Number 21 has been held quiet. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch off of St. Rose. Off the dribble, Caldwell tied up underneath. Here's Lewis, and Lewis makes his presence known. Trey Lewis with his first 3 of the game. He's got 5. He's being tasked with guarding Hodge as well. Cuts that 6-point deficit in half. It's 3-point margin, 23-20. Cameron. inside the lane, high degree of difficulty, but the tap in, that time by Romano. Evan Romano with 6 points here in the first half. 25-20, St. Rose in front. Approaching the midway point of the second quarter. Caldwell nearly got stripped on the play. Back up top to Headley Smith. Hunter. Headley Smith from well downtown. No good. Box out. Allows the ball to bounce in between a host of players. Hodge, a little too fast for his liking. Got stripped away after trying to go up with it. Lewis in the open floor. Corner three. No good. Hodge with a rebound. Ebling trying to urge his teammates to slow down the pace a little bit. 3.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. 25-20 lead for St. Rose. Want to keep their hopes alive of not only winning a state championship, but possibly finishing back-to-back as the number one team in New Jersey in back-to-back years. Hodge's three was halfway down and out. Hunter in the open floor, pulls up inside the lane right at the Big Ten logo. He got fouled on the play, and that'll send him to the foul line to shoot a pair. Hunter's going to be short on that foul shot, so a couple of missed foul shots here in the first half for Roselle Catholic. They've missed 3 already at the foul line. Second foul shot is good by Hunter. He's got 7 in the half. 25-21. 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Up top, here's Lynch. Away for 3, no good. Headley Smith with the rebound. Hunter aggressively taking it coast to coast, but no good. Hodge with the rebound. Here comes Jaden Hodge leading the pack the other way. Get it back to Hodge inside. Hodge misses, and a tip-in again by St. Rose. Roselle Catholic, when they've been really focused on trying to stop Hodge, they haven't been boxing out the other Purple Roses. And Hodge gets fouled hard on his way up to the rim, and that'll send him to the foul line. Trayvon Lewis will pick up the foul. And Jaden Hodge, 13 points, 6 rebounds in this first half. Will try to add to his scoring total here at the charity stripe with 2:24 left to go in the second quarter. First foul shot is good by Hodge. He's 2 of 3 at the foul line here today. St. Rose out-rebounding Roselle Catholic so far in this game, 16-11. Second foul shot is pure for Hodge. He's got 15. Full court pressure here administered by St. Rose. The timeout going to be asked for and taken by Todd Decker. Stopping the clock with 2:21 left to go before halftime as St. Rose starting to expand upon its lead. It's a 29-21 margin. Here from Jersey Mike's Arenas. These two teams locking horns again. St. Rose, when they last met in 2023 in the non-public B final, they gave the much favored Roselle Catholic Lions that day all they could handle before Roselle Catholic eventually pulled away in the fourth quarter and went on to win their last state championship. Dave Boff would then leave the program after that season. Todd Decker took over last year, and Roselle Catholic did not make it to the state finals a season ago. That's where Immaculate Conception played for the final, and St. Rose made easy work of them. So now the Lions back to where they feel they belong, playing for a state championship. But down by 8, 29-21. Look at this harassing defense. Everyone just collapsing on the ball. Double team coming to the ball. Here's a three-point look from the near side, no good. Tipped around, last touch out of bounds off of St. Rose. 1:54 remaining in the first half. Grant will trigger the restart with the inbound. To Hunter, sets and fires off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound underneath by Lewis. Tried the reverse layup to the far side, could not get it, and now it's going to be a reach-in foul against Roselle Catholic. And for the Lions, that'll be their third team foul of the second quarter. Their second team foul. Armagh Caldwell getting called for the foul. Both teams with 2 fouls apiece as we're under 2 minutes left to go in the second. Still continues to be an 8-point lead for St. Rose. They've led by 5 after 1, 17-12. Hodge crosses up against Lewis. Lewis trying to hold on to the basketball, but Hodge just too fast to get by him. Take a look again. Hodge just willing his way through and got wrapped up there by Lewis. Lewis picks up his second foul. Not going to be a shooting foul. Hodge was already stepping up at the foul line and practicing his foul shooting stroke. Said foul is certainly just on the floor, they say. Only one more foul to give here in the second quarter for Roselle Catholic. Clean block at first, and then the turnaround shot by Romano. Took a fortuitous bounce right into the hands of Romano after he got it blocked right back to him. Nice mid-range jumper, and now it's the largest lead of the half for St. Rose at 10, 31-21. Hunter and the Lions offense has to get purring here just before halftime, or St. Rose is really going to have problems. And what about that shot? Lewis, high degree of difficulty, is fading away, and he got fouled, and he still had enough loft underneath it and strength to get it to go. Lynch was all over his arm, and he got the jumper to fall. And now, chance at a three-point play for Lewis, who's got 7 points here in the first half for Roselle Catholic. Too strong, another missed foul shot, and Hodge just picks it right off of the shoulder of one of the Roselle Catholic players to get that rebound. So Lynch got called for the foul. 31-23 lead for St. Rose. Under 50 seconds left to go before halftime. Thanks so much for watching coverage of the NJSIAA Basketball Championships here from Rutgers. St. Rose looking for their 7th state championship in program history, taking on Roselle Catholic, also looking for title number 7. Under 40 seconds left to go. Ball was left behind by Hunter. Ebling trying to track it down himself. Roselle Catholic pulls up from the outside, no good. No box out underneath. Putback is good this time for Khalik Thomas, his first 2 points of the game. 20 seconds left to go here in the second. The lead is down to 6, 31-25. Looks like the Purple Roses going to be trying to hold for one final shot of the half. Hodge has the mismatch. Grant is on him. They couldn't get it to him. Grant with a steal. Hodge forces a steal of his own. 2 seconds left. Here's a three. Ebling's three is no good. And that'll take us into halftime here at Rutgers. 31-25 lead for St. Rose as we head to the break, and we'll be back for the start of the second half of play as you're watching exclusive broadcast coverage of the 2025 NJSIAA Basketball State Championships here on NJ.com. Welcome back, everybody, inside Jersey Mike's Arena here at Rutgers University as we're moments away from the resumption of play and the start of the second half. St. Rose leads Roselle Catholic by a score of 31-25 after that first half of action. Dan Long, David Barry, Josh Noble, thanks for joining us for our continued marathon coverage of high school basketball championship action here at the home of the Scarlet Knights. The second of what will be 12 state finals to be played here before finishing off the winter athletic season. St. Rose led 17-12 after the first quarter of play. They outscored Roselle Catholic 14-13 in the second to extend their lead to a 6-point margin after the first 2 minutes. Taking a look at the stats from the first half, Jaden Hodge, the leading scorer for all players. He had 15 points for the Purple Roses in the first half of play. Leading scorer on the other side for Roselle Catholic. They had a pair of players striking for 7 points apiece. Trayvon Lewis and Tyrese Hunter each with 7. St. Rose in the road whites will start with possession to start the third quarter. Roselle Catholic in the black with the fluorescent yellow and green. They're the home side playing defense. Hodge on the baseline. Up and under move and no good. He was also looking for a foul that never arrived. Roselle Catholic in the open floor. Hunter kicks it out. Here's a long-range three. Got it! That time, Trayvon Lewis. Lewis's second made 3 of the game. And right out of the gate comes Roselle Catholic. They're back to within 3. Romano, who had 8 points in the half for St. Rose. Handing it off to Ebling. Got his pocket pick and a steal. Produced by Grant. Grant's down the other way. Teardrop, no good. Rebounded by Cameron. Cameron breaks out of the pace with it. Here's Hodge. Hodge with the thunderous throwdown. The one-hand slam for Jaden Hodge. First points of the second half. He's got a game-high 17. And there's a foul whistled against St. Rose after Lewis was trying to get to the rim. Take a look again at the one-hand finish. Ferocious flush that time by Hodge. Lewis, who's 0 for 1 at the foul line in this game. Now make it 0 for 2. Now 5 missed foul shots in this game for Roselle Catholic. Will that loom large come the fourth quarter? 1 of 2 that trip to the foul line for Lewis. He's got 4 already here in the third quarter, 11 in the game for Roselle Catholic. 33-29 lead for St. Rose. Ryan Ebling, the senior, scoreless so far in the state championship, trying a backdoor feed. Lynch trying to pry it away, but it was tipped out in space. Roselle Catholic comes away with the forced turnover. Hunter with the left hand, trying to float it up, didn't go straight up. Somehow the ball finds its way right back to number 24, who muscles his way inside. Tyrese Hunter with 9. And just like that, Roselle Catholic has clawed its way back to within 2, 33-31. Hodge let that deflect out of bounds. It's going to be last touched off of Roselle Catholic. Hodge trying to split the double team, and a late whistle sounded, and that's going to be a foul against Roselle Catholic. First foul of the third quarter against the Lions. Armagh Caldwell getting called for his second personal foul. As Cooper will come onto the floor for Ebling. 2-point lead, 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Romano misfires. Rebounded by Caldwell. St. Rose out rebounding Roselle Catholic by a +4 margin right now in this game. Roselle Catholic shooting 40% from the field in this one. Hunter searches out top to Grant. Grant will pull out Cooper. Caldwell across the lane, got the contact. Looks like from Lynch, number 21, who will get called for the foul. And Lynch will exit the game because that's his third personal foul. You can see there the contact across the lane after Caldwell is trying to find some room inside the red paint. Dumped down low, but it went right through the wickets. Roselle Catholic turns it over. Skying his way right to the rim that time was Romano. Evan Romano, 10 points in this game, second leading scorer for the Purple Roses. 35-31. Lewis, a little out of control. Caldwell was trying to back it up here. He got fouled on the near block after he was crashing the offensive boards. Caldwell will sink the first foul shot. All three of his points in this game have come at the foul line. 3 for 5 here this afternoon. St. Rose led by as many as 10 in that first half. Once again, Caldwell alternates make with miss. 3-point lead for St. Rose. Cooper gets it down low to Cameron, who got it swatted away. Great recovery by Caldwell. Looked like it was going to be an easy layup, but then Caldwell came by, got all ball. 35-32, still remains the score. Romano out of the near corner, gets it back to Hodge for 3. Hodge too strong. Kept alive though. St. Rose with another chance here in this possession. Hodge dropping it off for Romano. Wild contorted shot, no good. Hodge wrestles back the rebound. Volleyballed inside. Romano finally gets the whistle. And all that hard work's going to pay off with a trip to the foul line for St. Rose right in front of their raucous student section. You can see just the will there for Romano. Finally tracked it down. Romano with 10 points, 3 rebounds in this game. His teammate Jaden Hodge, 1 rebound away from a double-double already. 17 points, 9 rebounds. Romano misfires on the first foul shot attempt. Second shot is good. Romano with 11. Lead is back to 4, 36-32. Under 4.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Look at that burst of speed, that time by Grant, then eventually dropped it down low to Lewis. Lewis with 13. Cameron had it squirt out of his hands free. Chance here for Roselle Catholic to tie or either take the lead. Across the lane, a lot of contact and no foul. We play on. Romano in the open floor. Big man showing off his handle here. Past the midway point of the third quarter. Dan Long, so glad that he could join me here from Jersey Mike's Arena. A rematch of the 2023 Non-Public B Final. St. Rose, number 2 in the state, trying to repeat as Non-Public B state champions. There's a steal produced by Roselle Catholic. Down the other way for the lay-in is Jalen Grant, and this game is tied at 36 points apiece. And a timeout's going to be asked for by Brian Lynch as Roselle Catholic has fought their way back from being down at 6 at the half. Their defense turning into offense. As you can see, Jalen Grant soaring his way to the hoop that time for the lay-in. And this game is tied up at 36 all. St. Rose trying to go back-to-back. state champions for the first time since their early 60s. Roselle Catholic trying to take back their throne here in non-public B. Roselle Catholic really emerged as a power. 2013, they won their state championship #1. They repeated in 2014, then made it a three-peat in 2015. They go on to win titles in 2018, 2022, and 2023. And capture Tournament of Champions titles as well during that time. They really assumed the mantle of the non-public B champions once St. Anthony's closed. And now St. Rose trying to stay atop the mountain. That is non-public B, always seen as one of the top classifications, if not the top classification historically in New Jersey basketball. And this is just going to be the midway point when we're done with this one. We will have coverage of 2 more state finals coming up after this is done. #1 versus #2 in an undefeated showdown upcoming next in the non-public A girls final. Morris Catholic taking on Paul VI. They're a combined 54-0. That's coming up after this one has concluded. Lynch got bumped into, but no foul call. Romano, head and shoulder fake. Lofts it up with one-handed approach. No good. Cameron got that swatted away again. And this defense has really ratcheted up completely for Roselle Catholic here in the third quarter compared to where they were in the first quarter even. And there's a steal right off the inbounds, and Roselle Catholic a 2-on-1 the other way. They nearly threw it away. They'll have to settle things down in the half court. Here's Lewis, out of control, lost it. Hodge pushes it to Romano. Romano in the open floor. He got it stolen away. Great hands there by Tyrese Hunter. Roselle Catholic. And is that going to be an offensive foul? And it looks like that's going to be the call. Offensive foul against Roselle Catholic. When the Lions were trying to take back the lead for the first time in a while, Kalik Thomas getting called for the foul. End-to-end action, but not a lot of points to speak of for either team. And it looked like a couple times 2-on-1s were developing, and then great hands by the defense of stripping possession away, and nobody can convert. Ebeling back into the game. The senior to the rim for his first 2 points in the state final. Ryan Ebeling, who averages around 7.5 points per game, gives St. Rose back the lead at a 38-36. Jalen Grant. Grant's trying to dish it off inside. Got that one deflected away. Roselle Catholic has never led in this game. St. Rose is led by 10. Before that shot can get off, it's going to be officially a traveling violation against Roselle Catholic. You can see here on our replay, they were just trying to burrow their way down inside the midsection of Hodge, but Lewis took several additional steps to get to that spot. Under 2 minutes left to go in the third. Drop off to Hodge. Hodge got stripped away after coming from the blind side that time to produce the steal was Thomas. Handing off to Hunter. Two of the top 4 teams in New Jersey squaring off here for this championship. Setting and firing for 3, no good by Grant. Pinballed around inside the lane. Kicking out into the near side corner, tracked down by Hunter. Hunter will pull it out with Romano close in tow. Closing into the final minute of the third quarter, 2-point game. St. Rose leading Roselle Catholic. Hunter giving it over to Lewis. Lewis with Hodge switching off to him. Lewis losing the handle. That leads to a turnover. Cameron's the other way. Here's Hodge. Hodge, count the bucket. Was going to be a goaltend anyway, but it went in to the hoop, and Hodge now with 19. Hodge has 4 points here in the third quarter, both on just breakaways. Lewis was trying to dribble a little too much for Roselle Catholic. That led to the turnover and the fast break the other way. So transition bucket for St. Rose extends their lead now to 4 points. 40-36. They led by 6 at halftime. Jalen Grant. Grant, hook pass to the near side. Stripped from behind. That time was Thomas. Possession will stay with Roselle Catholic. 28.7 seconds left to go in the third. Drive and dish. Here's an uncontested three. Knocked down to the near side by Isaiah Headley-Smith. Huge bucket off the bench for the junior. 1 point game. St. Rose leading 40-39. 10 seconds left to go. Hodge trying to isolate. Caldwell switched up now. Headley-Smith. Hodge from deep. No good. Doesn't draw iron. Caroms around, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. Roselle Catholic pulls to within 1 as we head to the fourth. Don't go anywhere, fans, as we're getting treated to a great showdown as we expected here in the 2025 Non-Public B State Final. Dan Long, David Berry, Josh Noble. Another great chapter of this Non-Public B rivalry. Roselle Catholic won the last meeting a couple of seasons ago. They're trying to win their 7th state title in program history. St. Rose trying to repeat and also win their 7th title in school history. As Roselle Catholic had the slip they were looking for underneath to Thomas, but he fumbled it away. Against Roselle Catholic has never led in this game. You can see right there, right through the hands. Had a step on his defender, too. Might have gone in for a layup. Trayvon Lewis back into the game. Lewis with 13 points. He's the leading scorer today for Roselle Catholic. Jaden Hodge, the leading scorer for St. Rose. And overall in this game, 19 points for the outstanding junior. Here's Ebeling. Ebeling, hard to the rim, no good, too strong. Hodge trying to track down the rebound, he does. He got whacked by a couple of different Roselle Catholic Lions. And Hodge will head back to the line, and now he's got a double-double as well. 19 points, 10 rebounds for Jaden Hodge. Kalik Thomas picking up the foul. That is foul number 3 for him. First team foul of the fourth quarter. Hodge gets all the rim and gets the shooter roll. He's got 20 in this game. 4 of 5 at the foul line. For again, the junior seen as one of the top prospects in all the country in the class of 2026. Knocks in a pair. He's got 21. Lead is 3, 42-39 for St. Rose. 23-7 on the season. Hunter, double team coming to him. Loose ball tie up. Possession arrow will give it back over to St. Rose. Lewis will watch Hodge. Trying to amp up the pressure full court. St. Rose handing it off to Romano. Romano swishes it home from deep. First three of the game for Evan Romano, his 49th three of the season. He's got 14. Lead has grown back to 6, 45-39. Here's a three from straight away and an immediate answer there for Roselle Catholic. Kalik Thomas saw smiles after that one. Thomas was the man who had that fumble out of his hands to start off the fourth quarter. Romano, nice turnaround, hook shot, no good. Fighting for the loose ball. Ball is loose on the floor. Roselle Catholic with the numbers. They come out of the pack with it. Lewis right at Hodge, and he elicits the whistle and the foul against the leading scorer for St. Rose. So that'll send Trayvon Lewis to the foul line for two. Meeting at the rim that time, a lot of body after Hodge gets the foul. Hodge picks up his second foul of the game. Missed foul shots are killing Roselle Catholic. Lewis is himself 1 of 4 at the foul line. So that's turned into a great foul by Hodge. 3-point lead still here for St. Rose. Lewis misses on a pair. Lewis is 1 of 5 at the foul line. He hands it off right back to Hodge. Romano. It's a senior trying to be part of a back-to-back state championship program. Three from straight away, no good. Off the front iron. Ebling trying to track it down, but it squirts free into the hands of Hunter. Hunter getting it down the floor to Lewis. Lewis gets clawed at and no call. We're going to say last touch out of bounds off of St. Rose. Let's see the replay again. Couple of hacks there. Lynch might have gotten away with a no call there. Looks like he didn't get a lot of the ball. Jalen Grant with the inbound. Worked around back to Grant. Cross the lane. In the near side. Caldwell. Beat past his man, but he blew the layup. Lynch releasing the other way. To Hodge. Across the lane. Hodge. Another two for him. He's got 23 and a timeout taken. With 5:30 left to go in regulation. That's a 4-point swing. What should have been a layup for Roselle Catholic turns into a miss. And it led to two the other way for the dangerous Jaden Hodge, who's got 23 points here in the state final. 5:30 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So you're watching all the action exclusively on NJ.com. .530 left to go here in regulation, and it's St. Rose back to a 5-point lead, 47-42. Roselle Catholic has missed a lot of foul shots in this game. They've had some opportunities to possibly tie or take their first lead of the contest, have just never been able to get over that hurdle. St. Rose trying to find its way to a back-to-back state championship. Something they have not done since winning titles since 1962 and 1963. Hunter to the near side. Lewis with a double team coming to him. Lewis breaks out of the pack with it, got stripped on his way up. Again, it's going to be last touch out of bounds off of St. Rose. We've seen that a couple of times out of timeouts here today when Coach Brian Lynch has instructed his team just to swarm the ball and double team. A lot of holding going on, and it's going to be a foul before the inbound. It looks like it might be against Ebeling. First for Ebeling, second team foul of the quarter here for St. Rose. Hunter shifting gears, had it fall off the rim, and there's going to be a loose ball foul, and it's going to be going against Roselle Catholic. After one of the St. Rose players, it looked like it might have been Romano, was thrown to the deck. Malik Thomas picking up his fourth personal foul. So concerns with fouls for one of the starters normally for Roselle Catholic. Romano watched by the smaller Caldwell. Lynch handing it off to Hodge. Again, a smart play there by Thomas. He poked in, made sure that he didn't get any contact on the body, or that would have been his fifth personal foul, and he would have been disqualified. Tipped it off of Hodge last, and a huge generated turnover there. 47-42. St. Rose in front, trying to lead from start to finish. Across the lane, and one opportunity upcoming. Jalen Grant got the shot off after he got hit. And now a chance at the traditional three-point play. Got a step on Tyler Cameron. Cameron had locked his arm up underneath. Referee saw it all, and
Jalen Grant with 9 points in the team. Double digits. Just that knocking down the foul shot. He's got 10. Lead back down to 2. Romano, there we have that stolen, gave it to Lynch. Lynch, Ubers inside, no good. Skying for the rebound is Thomas, and he got it away just before he was swung down to the hardwood. Once again, Roselle Catholic with a chance to tie, and even take the lead for the first time in this game with a 3. Jalen Grant matched up with Tyler Cameron. The lane, running shot at the foul line, no good. Caldwell inside with a putback and another foul inside. This time will go against Avery Lynch. Roselle Catholic finding a way to get to the foul line in this game. 14 foul against St. Rose, so they have no more fouls to give. Caldwell missing on the front end. Roselle Catholic now at anemic 6 of 15 at the foul line. So many points left off the board. And again, another try that
Roselle Catholic comes away empty. Caldwell now 3 of 8 at the foul line in this game. Lewis is 1 of 5. 2-point game. You could count all those misses. Again, 10 missed foul shots. That's the difference in this game. Romano misfiring on that one. Roselle Catholic with a rebound. They had the leak out, couldn't get it down the floor to Hunter in time. Rebounded, though, was courtesy of Jalen Grant. Grant will have it as he's matched up with Hodge. Grant pulls it back out. Todd Decker instructing his team where to go. Closing into the final 3 minutes of regulation. Up top it goes to Grant. Here's Tyrese Hunter with 9 points in the game. Tied up on the play by Ebeling. Squirts out in front of his own bench. Ebeling will track it back down, and a costly turnover there for Roselle Catholic. Breakdown the other way leads to the transition bucket for Lynch. Avery Lynch with 6 points. And the sophomore has given St. Rose back a 4-point advantage, 49-45. Up top, it's Hunter. Lewis, pull-up jumper is good, and that was great defense as well. Just better offense there for Lewis right in front of Ebling. 49-47. 2:15 left to go in regulation. Ebling, bullet pass underneath to Romano. Hook shot is good. Evan Romano with 16 points. Back and forth we go. 4-point game, 51-47. 2 minutes and counting left to go here in regulation. Lewis might have gotten away with an extra step. They're going to say last touch out of bounds off of St. Rose, as Lewis was tumbling into the official as well. And it looks like a timeout's going to be asked for and granted to Roselle Catholic. Coach Todd Decker wants to talk things over with his Lions. 1:53 remaining here in the fourth quarter. An exciting one coming down to the finish line here in the 2025 Non-Public B State Championship. .153 remaining here in the fourth quarter. St. Rose leading Roselle Catholic 51-47. St. Rose with 3 timeouts left. Roselle Catholic with only 2 remaining. St. Rose has no more fouls to give. Any foul would send Roselle Catholic to the foul line, but today the Lions have been horrible there. 6 of 16, shooting 38% in this game from the foul line. Hunter across the lane, up top to Lewis for 3. Lewis cans another big triple. Trayvon Lewis, his third 3 of the game. He's up to 18 for Roselle Catholic, and the lead is down to 1. 51-50, closing in on the final 90 seconds of regulation. An enormous bucket there by Roselle Catholic's leading scorer. Gamble play there. Hodge on the baseline. Hodge outlets it to Ebling. Romano across the middle. He lost possession. Roselle Catholic pushing it. Transition 3. Left short, and Hodge with a rebound. Roselle Catholic was looking for their first lead of the game, closing in on the final minute of regulation. The 3 ball that time by Jalen Grant was short. Now a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Brian Lynch and St. Rose. 63 seconds remain in this state final. Roselle Catholic has 1 more foul to give before then it's the bonus. They've been able to produce 16 turnovers for St. Rose in this game, so you don't have to foul right away, but Coach Decker knows that with a 1-point deficit and trailing with 63 seconds left to go, and with no shot clock to aid him, he cannot afford to just allow game of keep away for the Purple Roses here and try to whittle away the rest of this regulation. What a great game here coming down to the finish line. St. Rose has led from the beginning, 51-50, but Roselle Catholic has caught fire. 3-point range, 6 of 16 in this game. They're shooting the same percentage from 3 that they are from the foul line, 38% in this game. It's a 1-point game after 3. It's a 1-point game here with 1:03 left to go in the fourth. And St. Rose finished it off and salt this one away. Here's the game of keep away. Ebeling, cross court, Romano. Extra pass to Cooper. Again, valuable seconds coming off. When does Roselle Catholic foul? There's the foul. There's the fourth foul on the team. No more fouls to give. Another foul here against Roselle Catholic would send St. Rose to the foul line for 2. Ebeling. Almost a steal by Hunter. Loose ball tie-up. Here's a steal by Roselle Catholic. Sidestepping to the rim. Off the rim. Ball is loose. A fight for it. Back up and one. Roselle Catholic with their first lead of the ball game. What a wild scramble here. Trayvon Lewis muscled his way up with the putback, and he has a chance at a three-point play. Roselle Catholic takes a 52-51 lead. Cooper is 1 of 5 in the line today, but he hit it when it matters the most. Lewis knocks it in. 2-point lead for Roselle Catholic. Here's Hodge. And it's going to be a timeout taken with 20.3 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Roselle Catholic with their first lead of the ball game, 53-51. Trayvon Lewis has been enormous for the Lions here in the fourth quarter of play. He's up to 21 points in the game. He has put up 8 points in this fourth quarter alone. He hit an enormous three when they were down by 4 to make it a 1-point game, and there, after it looked like initially it was going to be Thomas, the hero, put in the lay-in. He missed it. Lewis soared to the rim for the offensive rebound, the putback, the hoop and the harm, and a 3-point play. So now 20.3 seconds left to go in regulation, and St. Rose with some work to do. They're down by 2, trying to avoid what would be a heartbreaking loss for the number 2 ranked team in New Jersey. Jaden Hodge is the leading scorer for the Purple Roses with 23. Evan Romano behind him with 16. No fouls to give for Roselle Catholic. Any subsequent foul would be foul shots for the Purple Roses. Romano will be the inbounder. Here's the backdoor look for Hodge. Stolen away by Lewis. And a timeout granted to Roselle Catholic as well. Lewis anticipated the backdoor feed, got his hand in the passing lane. Lewis has been doing everything possible to try to get Roselle Catholic the win here tonight. Unbelievable defensive play. And a timeout, possession given to Roselle Catholic. The Lions will take the ball back with 15.9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. This has lived up to the hype of number 2 taking on number 4 in New Jersey basketball. St. Rose, a team that came in on an 8-game win streak on the season, not only getting it done in the postseason, but also even knocking off then number 1 ranked Bergen Catholic in the week just before the start of the postseason. Now in some trouble here, 53-51. They trail by 2. The only good thing for them, though, is that even if they don't produce a turnover, Roselle Catholic has struggled mightily at the foul line here today. 7 of 17 from the line, shooting 41%. Full court pressure. Roselle Catholic getting it to the middle of the floor. Now the foul is administered. Is it going to be going against Hodge? 13 seconds left to go. Jaden Hodge picking up his third personal. To the foul line goes Jalen Grant. Grant is 1 for 1 at the foul line in this game. Hit that foul shot earlier on in the fourth quarter. No pressure whatsoever there in that shot from Grant. Nothing but net. 3-point lead. Largest lead of the game for Roselle Catholic. 54-51. Second foul shot is also good for Jalen Grant. Money time here for Roselle Catholic. 55-51. Roselle Catholic trailed by as many as 10 in this game. They have come alive when it's mattered the most, even when they were down by 4 with under 2 minutes left. Here's a long-distance three off the back iron. St. Rose trying to track it down. A lot of time coming off. 2 seconds left. That ball's deflected. Tipped by the rim. And Roselle Catholic, once again, will reign as champions of Non-Public B. What a finish to this ball game. Trayvon Lewis, the hero. 21-point effort for Lewis. 8 of his 21 coming in the fourth quarter alone. He hit an enormous three that pulled them back to within 1. And then he had the putback and 1 play that led to the 3-point play that gave Roselle Catholic its first lead. And then subsequently made the steal on the other end of the floor when it looked like it was going to be a backdoor play to get a layup attempt for Hodge. He made the steal. Roselle Catholic made the foul shots when it mattered the most. And the Lions will roar their way to their 7th state championship in program history with a final score of 55-51. They outscored St. Rose 16-11 in that fourth quarter. And all celebrations for the Lions. They will win another title. Roselle Catholic will finish their season 24-6 after that thrilling victory. St. Rose will end their season 23-8 and will be thwarted the opportunity of a potential back-to-back state championships for the first time since the early 60s. So that'll do it for our broadcast coverage of an excellent game here at Rutgers University. For David Berry and Josh Noble, I'm Dan Long saying so long from Jersey Mike's Arena. Congratulations to the Roselle Catholic Lions, your 2025 Non-Public B State Champions.